I wanted to share with you how the Selenite Swords of Light work. I've been making these swords for the last 11 years, and each year they've gotten more and more powerful, but I wanted to explain kind of what's inside the sword a little bit, and then how it actually works. First, the kind of mechanics of what's inside. The sword is a Selenite Blade. That is from selenite from Morocco, and it's then shaped into a blade. And the handle part is actually a copper tube. So it's actually hollow on the inside until I add ingredients into the inside. And the ingredients that are in the copper tube are, I crush crystals, power crystals like zestolite, phenakite, moldavite, malachite, merlinite, many power crystals into a very fine powder. Mix that with selenite, and also then that's mixed into an epoxy mixture and poured into the copper tube. And then the other thing that's on the inside is, this is actually a 1 milliliter bottle of water, but this is special water, and it's special water from over 45 locations around the world, including Mother Mary's Spring in Lourdes, the headwaters of the Ganges River. I just got that recently this summer, and also from other locations on the Ganges River where they had Kumbh Melas over the last 10 years. And then in addition to that, there's water from Mount Shasta, Mount Fuji, Mount Koyasan in Japan, and also Lake Titicaca, and the Tipon Water Temple in Peru. All these waters are mixed, and then it's added in to the inside the copper tube. And then the epoxy is poured in, and that solidifies into a very solid substance. In addition to the powdered crystals, there's selenite powder that's added. Now, the interesting thing about selenite is that it is considered the fiber optics of crystals. So it actually allows for a connection of all the very fine crystals that are in the handle are then connected together with the selenite. And then that sacred water is sitting in this 1 milliliter bottle, and it has also 2 magnets on each end, and then there's a copper, twisted copper wire in between. And that creates actually a current that's going through the water. It also creates 2 magnetic fields where the fields of the magnets on each end of the bottle are creating a flow of magnetism throughout the sacred water, connecting that to all the crystals. And what happened recently, I was just completed a lot of really nice swords for my fall workshops, and I was sitting at home on the couch, and I picked up a few swords, and I really started to receive this information about how the swords actually work. And the way that they work, which is quite amazing. As we know, our hand gives off a frequency. Our hand gives off light. The Kirlian photography has proven that. Our hands give off a magnetic field. That's also been proven. And your hand also even gives off sound. So when you hold on to the Selenite Sword of Light, that energy, those frequencies, go into the sword, go into the handle of the sword, then through all those crystals, and it's magnified out the selenite blade. Selenite magnifies whatever you place on it. That's one of its key properties. So what came to me is that actually the sacred water on the inside of the sword creates a connection to all those sites from where the water has come, because water holds an immense amount of information. They even feel they'll be able to use water as a storage mechanism for crystals. So as I was receiving this, what I was being shown was that the Sword of Light is a thought-activated, sacred computer, in a sense, that allows you to connect your heart, magnifying all your love, your light, your grace, through your hand into the sword, connecting to all those crystals that we you may know about all the power crystals, all their various frequencies, which are then melded together to create a synergy, where the collective, they become a more powerful form than their individual properties allow, and then they're magnified through the sword. So what the Selenite Sword is a thought-activated device that you can do activations with, you can do healings with, and it can magnify any intention that you have. And certainly it's going to magnify all the knowledge that you have, all the training that you've gone through, and it's going to magnify your love, your